Hey Anne. Hey Sandy.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good. You've been super busy. Your guy's name keeps coming up on all sorts of just like in on our team about everything that's going on. How are you guys doing?
Doing just fine. Keep them busy. What can you say?
Yeah, right, right. Hey Tamara. Hey Bobby.
Hello.
We got me. All right. Well, here we are. And then Sandy's there on the end. She's the CSH. I'll always remember those letters associated with Sandy because of this. So how is everybody today? Hello, hello. Um, we can just jump right into it and start talking. Anne, you look like you had something to say.
I was just gonna say it's still winter.
Yes.
It's sunny and beautiful, but I'm ready for some warmer temp.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, America 250 stuff is starting, so we better hope it gets warm pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, one thing I wanted to tell everybody about is that the county's town tour is going to be in Phoenixville on May 7th, and that's the America 250 Commission, the county commission, and it's going to be at the Schuylkill River Heritage Center. So about Iron Masters and the Revolution. So we've added that to our list, but I wanted you guys to know. Oh, okay. Yes, okay. Well, we can start with well, let's go around and say hi and talk about what we're doing. Um, so Anne, at the History Center, what's happening?
So, first of all, just for those of you who don't know me, I'm the community engagement officer here at the History Center. And that means I'm here to help you navigate our collections if you ever need help with finding things here. And then we have a couple of things. We're doing a revolutionary Westchester walking tour, and that starts May 16th. And we'll have a few of those. I need to get that up onto our website. And then we are going to have a traveling exhibit from the DAR and the Battlefield Trust. It's called the American Revolution Experience, and it will be here in Westchester at our in our museum from May 22nd through, where did I put the dates? Through June. So we'll have it for a full 4 or 5 weeks. And
Awesome.
part of that is going to include some battle depictions uh in Legos. So
Nice.
I know. So I think that's going to be fun.
And then you guys, you've been a resource for other organizations across the county too. So
Yes.
how have you been like engaging with other organizations that need support?
For the most part, Jennifer Green and Ellen Enslow, they're doing um, lectures. They have some lectures that they're doing. And then we're also supporting West Goshen we're going to be there for doing a spy day for one of their events on through in the summertime. So just a
Cool.
couple of examples there.
Awesome. Thanks, Anne.
Mhm.
So yeah, the History Center, of course, is a huge resource across not just the county, across the whole region for a whole year. I was watching Antiques Roadshow and there was a Chester County pot on it yesterday, and I actually thought
Oh,
of you guys. Yeah,
wow. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
yeah.
Very.
Um, so Bobby, you are working diligently. Paige put in the chat, she wanted to see if you saw the designs for the feather flag. I know Bobby had been working on well, for a Dare to Declare, had prompted us to design a feather flag for Dare to Declare. So Bobby, have you seen our feather flag, and tell us how all of your work is coming along?
So yes, thank you. I did see the design for the feather flag, so thank you very much. My discussions with Schuylkill Township. So again, I'm Bobby Riley. I live in Schuylkill Township. I'm chairing the Schuylkill Township effort to create a America 250 celebration, Dare to Declare on May 30th at the Township Building. Plans for that are progressing very nicely, so we're really excited about that. I did see the designs for the feather flag at the last township meeting. They were very insistent on the wording. If they pretty much said, if we're paying for it, Schuylkill Township has to be on it. So we've kind of come up with, after all of that, we kind of came up with a design that would make the township people happy. So I did find, and we're pretty close to placing the order, I did find a company in California. I tried really hard to find a local company to get a good price. The New Story Church across from the township building had gone to Fast Signs in Phoenixville, I think is their name. But they were comparable to the price that you put out. They were actually higher. And this company in California is half the price. So I think we're going to order it and see if it's good enough for the 1 week use that we're going to have on it. So we'll move forward on that. Before I talk anything more, I was going to put in a plug for the History Center's that traveling museum. So, Anne, for your information, I am one of the 3 DAR chapters that's sponsoring that. I'm with the
Thank
Valley
you. Thank you. Thank you.
I am actually creating those Lego designs that are going to go into your stand-up display cases.
Oh, that's fabulous.
We're recreating the Assembly Room of Independence Hall. We're recreating the library in Carpenter's Hall, where the Committee of Five will be working on the Declaration of Independence. We're starting in another case with the siege at Boston. So we're capturing the beginning of 1776 with the siege of Boston when the British leave, the panic to sign a Declaration of Independence so we can start making alliances because we know the big bad British will be back. And then, of course, the British come back and we'll have the Battle of Long Island and the Maryland 400 that defend Long Island while Washington escapes. So those are our 3 scenes that we'll have. I encourage everybody to publicize going to see this display that does run May 22nd to June 18th. So that's the plug for the History Center. That should be a marvelous display. And we thank them for hosting that on behalf of the American Battlefield Trust. So Schuylkill Township, the plans are coming along. We're real excited about a company we've partnered with called Living History Craft and Play, who are going to run our colonial games for us. And we will have 2 big stations set up to do colonial games. And they're bringing everything. They're coming in period clothing. They're bringing all of the supplies for, all of the usual games that you would play during that time period. And we're going to have a military life area that a Civil Air Patrol squadron that is based out of multiple schools in the area. So I can't give them one home, but they're going to do our open flag ceremony, and their Civil Air Patrol members are going to run the stations of our military life. And basically, people will have the chance to enlist and then go do activities that will involve knot tying and secret message decoding and whatever. And every time they do an activity, they progress in rank. So they enlist as a private, and hopefully they'll end up being a general of the Continental Army when they finish up the activities. So those are our big activities that we've got planned. So,
and when is that? When are you doing that?
Our event is May 30th.
Well, what you just described, Bobby, are all super cool things between the Legos and the Living History Craft and Play and the Civil Air Patrol. That's really awesome. It's so exciting. A question about the traveling exhibition. Where is it going to be after the History Center?
I'm not sure I know at the moment. We're picking it up from a New Jersey location and then bringing it to Westchester. And then the American Battlefield Trust didn't have an immediate next stop for it when we were making our arrangements. So I have not, I'm not the official planner of the overall event on behalf of the Daughters of the American Revolution, but somebody will come. Your responsibility is to go and pick it up and bring it to your site. So we have to go to Jersey and bring it to Westchester, and then whoever's taking it next has to come to Westchester and take it to wherever they're going. I know they're trying to keep it in the greater Southeast Pennsylvania area because they desperately want it in Philadelphia on July 4th. So we'll see how
Right.
that works out. It's a
And
nice
then,
display. They don't get our Legos, but it's a nice display.
oh, the Legos are special to Chester County. That's
Oh,
the,
they're going to be unique to our display.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, so
mm.
honored.
And then Living History Craft and Play. I just looked, I'm looking at my other screen. How did you find them? I don't know that we were aware of them. Where did you find them?
Are we talking about the
Oh,
display?
no, the Living History Craft and Play team for the Colonial Games.
That
How did you find them?
that was a pure accident that another member of our Daughters of the American Revolution chapter lives in Limerick, and she got the Limerick summer newsletter that said their Parks and Recreation were sponsoring a Colonial Games event for several days during the summer. And I contacted the Limerick Parks and Rec and got the name of the company um, to and talked to them and brought them in. So they're doing an event in Limerick, and then we've contracted for them to come and do our event on May 30th.
Yeah, what a cool little business that they have there. They do birthday parties, Girl Scout badging session, festival and school events.
Oh, good. You look them up, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now in in colonial outfits, and they come out and do jack
Mm.
straws and whirly gigs and hoops and Jacob's ladders and corn husk dolls. That is, and Bobby, thank you. You have been an invaluable contributor today already.
Oh, good. So, I love the
Oh,
hat.
there we go.
Just for
She's
the
bringing
record, we do a lot of that too.
Terrific.
the
I was just at an elementary school yesterday
ah.
doing toys and games.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're excited that they're going to come in and kind of, you know, they're bringing all the supplies. You know, we knew we wanted to do some of those activities, but they're a la carte and just bringing everything in, you know, and so we're real thrilled.
What time do your festivities begin and end?
2:30. Yeah, I'm sorry. They start at 10:30 a.m. and run to 2:30. And I'm going to put a plug in, you know, in conjunction with that day, the owners of what Schuylkill Township will consider to be their most important historical asset, the Moore Hall Estate. The owners of that are going to have tours of that of their house that day. Schuylkill Township's creating a sign up genius because it'll be run on time slots and only, you know, it's a house, so only a certain amount of people can go through it at a time. But we're real excited that they're allowing people to go and tour their 1740 house. That was one of the officers' headquarters during the encampment from 77 to 78. So they have documents that Washington was there for any number of meetings. And so it should be very special for people in the area to have a chance to go see their beautiful, beautiful house. So,
How do we get the sign up genius?
pardon?
How do we get to sign up on the sign up genius?
So the township, Schuylkill Township, is in the process of creating that right now.
So,
So I don't know how people are going to be able. I can't tell you how exactly people are going to be able to access that at this moment, but within 2 weeks we should know how that's going to be accessible through the Schuylkill Township website.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Bobby. Tamala, how are you doing? What's going on over on your end of Phoenixville, up on the
Yeah,
hill?
things are good. It's sunny out, so I'm very much looking forward to that, although it is chilly out. I apologize, I had to step away for a minute. We have our Juneteenth Planning Committee meeting tonight, and that group has really been kind of kicking around, maybe doing a dare to declare maybe pairing it with another speech like from Martin Luther King. So hopefully we'll get some clarity around that tonight. I know there's tons of other stuff going on, but that's the one that I'm most intimately involved in.
Oh, that's awesome. And on our on the America 250 website, we have some good pairings for the Declaration of Independence and
Yes,
how it's gone on different way in different areas. So
thank you for that. Yes, I did pass that on to the group, so we'll probably pick something tonight.
awesome. Cool. Well, incredibly, it's almost April, so here we are. Sandy, how are you? What are you? Can you tell us how your work is going?
Well, we are doing lunch and learn. Matter of fact, the next one is this Friday, and it's the Ken Burns series. So from 11 to 1. And so we did the first one 2 weeks ago. We'll do this one this week. And lunch is included when you come. Um, and then we're only doing one in April, the middle of April, because of Easter and busyness. And then in May, we'll do it again two every other week. And then June will be the last one.
And so what day of the week is it, and how can people register?
It's a Friday.
Hmm.
They're always a Friday, 11 to 1. By calling the township, um, yes, just call the township. Apparently, there is a place to sign up, but somehow somebody said that that didn't work well. But if you sign up, you'll get them for sure. And that's
And
933-4424.
okay, great, thank you. And then that's going, so you've had one, so you're having a lunch and learn for each of the episodes. So then you
Yes,
have,
5 more to go.
okay, thank you for doing the math on that one. Thank you.
And we're
Um,
working on our 4th of July celebration. So,
how's that going? What are you planning?
well, since we do this every year, but this one's going to be a little more expanded, and we will have some extra banners, and we are getting a Declaration of Independence that people can sign. And we will, and music. We do have the Legion and a group out of Philadelphia that come, and they're in uniform each year, and we agreed. They confirmed last year. Yes, they will be here. So yeah, and
All right, excellent.
just
Thank you.
really look for the one thing we don't usually do is have refreshments afterwards. We usually, everybody goes. So, but the music starts at 8:45 with brass music playing,
Oh, nice.
and then typically it lasts about an hour, no more than an hour and a half. But this year it might be a little longer. Who knows? But we actually close Route 23. The police will close 23, so, and put
Right.
chairs on the road. So it's a quick turnaround.
Well, that's when you know it's serious. When state routes get closed, that something serious is happening.
Right,
Um,
right, exactly. And,
all right, thank you. And Melissa, how are you doing? What do you got? What are you working on? And I don't remember, but you'll refresh my memory. Oops, you're muted.
Since Charlestown started as a string of farms, we're having an artisan and actually anybody who wants to bring something and be a vendor. Most likely we won't have a lot of vendors, but we are going to have a vendor setup area. It's going to be from 10 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. However, at 2 o'clock, we have the Sons of the American Revolution coming to do a flag dedication. So we're going to do that right on the farm grounds of Brightside Park Farm. And then the Wisner home is going to be open all day, the same hours, but we are having the Colonial Pennsylvania Farmstead doing quill writing for the children. Although I really liked Bobby's stuff. When I was hearing all that stuff, I was like, wow, that sounds amazing. Let me see. Have you ever heard of Mintz Productions? They're a production company out of Philadelphia.
No,
So
what is it?
it's called Mintz, Mintz or Minz, Rob Mintz. And so he's working with one of our commission people who is was an ad director like before I was born in New York, and so they're going to work together to do all the sound background as we bring the flag to the flagpole and then we dedicate it. So it's going to be really pretty neat to have that happen. Yeah, and so that'll be good. I'm kind of wondering if I need a little bit more going on. I'm not sure I do because I don't want to take anything from the vendors, that will be there. So the only other thing, and also Bobby had been in touch with me regarding May 30th. So what I'm trying to do, Bobby, is to have, since the Wisner Wrap House did have a Revolutionary War veteran that was also a resident there, I'm trying to have some of the Historical Society people there to do a Dare to Declare. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but I will try to do that for the May 30th to be involved with your May 30th as well. So I guess I wanted to just ask you a quick question. I might have missed it, Bobby. So what you're having is the Living History Craft and Play is bringing something to you that it comes all encompassed though, and all those games for the children, and then is that how that works? And then they take it back away, or did I misunderstand that?
Yes, this is Kim had Googled it. So Living History Craft and Play, I believe, is the business name.
Okay.
And they come with all of the game supplies and run the games. So they're
Okay.
going to be there for the 4 hours of our event. And we've got two areas, so we're breaking it so we can help them with the games. We're breaking it into two areas that they can go to play different activities. Um,
Mhm.
I've talked to this lady several times. I have not met her, but I figured if Limerick Township was going to hire her for one of their summer programs, they would have vetted her
Mhm.
pretty good. So I feel pretty comfortable that she's going to deliver some good things for us to do. So yeah, she's going to show up and be all ready to run some games.
Oh,
So look her up. She's looking for
yeah.
business.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, just put the link in the
Yeah, I
chat
saw
since I
that.
had,
Thank you very
yeah.
much.
Right, thanks, Melissa. And
What date was that,
We are July
Melissa?
18th.
July 18th.
Hmm.
Thanks.
then we'll do the Schuylkill Township, Charlestown, Phoenixville, around the horn. Josh, could you tell us how things are going with your America 250 work?
Sure. So we are planning our Dare to Declare for June 13th. That's coincident with our annual Strawberry Festival. We'll have some activities going on, kids' activities, reenactors, as well as the Dare to Declare itself is coming together. We've got 4 readers signed up so far, including Mayor Peter and State Rep Paul Friel. I'm looking for maybe 3 more. None of the 4 who've signed up so far have said they're willing to read the Native Savages line, so I might be the 7th one and read that myself, but we'll see how that works out. Um, we are working on our America 250 exhibit, which will open shortly before that June 13th. We're excited about that. It's going to be very nice. It's going to stay open all the way through the spring of 2028 because it's focused on the movement of the British and colonial and continental armies in Phoenixville in 1777, leading up to the Valley Forge encampment. So it's going to be a nice display, some maps that show, kind of light up displays of where the armies are camping and marching and stealing supplies and that kind of thing. Um, in the meantime, while we're working on that, we have our wish wall up and our declaration poster, our signable declaration poster in that same space. Those will move elsewhere once the exhibit's ready to go. But those are there thanks to the grant that we got from the Community Foundation. So thank you for that. That's about it on our end, I think.
Have people been engaging with the wish wall and the Declaration of Independence already?
So we got our volunteers and so forth to kick it off, and once we had a set, then our visitors started doing it as well. So yeah, it's not crowded yet. We don't get all that many visitors at any one time, but by the time we get to June 13th, I think it'll be It'll look good, and June 13th will definitely fill it up.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was saying. That's what, I mean, once your exhibition is open, then things get activated.
Now,
Yep.
a couple of people have gotten that signable declaration. Did you get it from the same resource? Do you know?
So Bobby got the soft copy, the image, and we took it to the folks who normally do our printing, which is Wigand in Phoenixville. And they gave us a good price. I think they're charging $250 for a
Okay.
4x8 poster on Gatorboard.
So maybe Bobby, I can reach out to you. One of the townships in southern Chester County was asking me about how to go about doing that. So
I have two different print shops that are doing it in Chester County, so I can send them to you, Ann,
great.
too.
Thank
I
you.
mean, Bobby sourced the whole thing. This was all Bobby's brainchild. So,
That's
um,
wonderful.
but people are, it's so cool. Those big declarations are so cool, and people get so captivated.
Mhm.
And people go running over to sign the Declaration of Independence. I think I told you all we did an event at Coatesville High School, and there was they had a giant 6 foot by 12 foot, I think, declaration outside the auditorium. And not only were students rushing to sign it, teachers were, and the custodians, like everybody, there was a bus driver came in from outside to sign it. So it was pretty cool to see people so excited about the Declaration of Independence.
Kim, can you tell
Will
me
you
again?
include those in your notes
Yeah,
response back to us?
what
I
size
will
were your
send that.
screen?
I'll just
Yeah.
send a separate email out to everybody. Let me make a note
Okay.
who's
Okay,
here. We've got
And then
terrific.
the
Ann.
artwork comes from you, Bobby. The original artwork came from Bobby for that.
So the original artwork that I got a hold of comes from the National Constitution Center. I was there in September and they had the first one up that I saw. And so I had volunteered there that day and met somebody. And afterwards, I contacted them and said, "Can you share that with me?" And so the version that I have it does say the National Constitution Center at the bottom of it, but I have their full permission to let anybody use it. So you can print that up, and it's scaled nicely that the text is all at the top, and there's plenty of room for signing it down at the bottom, and it's scaled very nicely to our 4x8s, which is what they had. So I have that image. It's big, and I would have to Google drop it or something like that. H.A. Wagon.
Yeah, I work with them too. Did they? So they have it right at
So
their.
they have the image.
Okay.
You call up and ask for the Historical Society's 4x8 Declaration of Independence, and they can print it up. It's $250. It's on a real nice foam board. The issue is they can't ship it.
Hmm.
It's 4x8, so you pick it up, or they said, if somebody's reasonably close, they could arrange a delivery or something. But you'd have to talk about the transportation side of it. Josh and I both got ones for our events, but fortunately enough, it fit into the back of my van. And so we grabbed them and dropped one off at the Historical Society, and then I took mine for the event that I'm going to be using. So I'm plugging the local business. If you want to deal with them, they're great. That price is really good from what we compared. And they also have they've done for another group that I'm involved with. They put it on. It's called that corrugated plastic, so it's not nearly as rigid, but it's the kind of material yard signs, can't those kinds of things are made out of. And I had them make me a 30 by 48-inch one that can be put on an easel, and more tabletop indoor kind of thing. And you'd have to check with them on the pricing of that. But they scaled it down because the ratio wasn't quite right, because I wanted it 30 inches wide. And I said, make it as tall as the material will allow. And it cut off the National Constitution Center at the bottom, which I don't feel bad about, but that's okay. But that somebody didn't want anything so big, and they wanted it to be put on an easel, so they can do that size too. So they're pretty flexible in working with us, and very excited every time I stop over there to pick up a different size. They go, "Oh, here's another declaration for you." So good people over there.
Yeah, they are good folks. Just be aware they print on the vinyl and then mount that onto the Gator board. So you probably need Sharpies, right? Ballpoint pens or something like that aren't going to work on the vinyl. We
Oh,
got a bunch
right.
of colored Sharpies and attached feathers to them so they look like quills.
That was clever. Wow, that's good. And I just put I'll send this out by email, but I just put the two companies that are printing the what is it, Weekend, and then in Westchester the mainline print shop, whatever it is. Um, all right. Well, Mayor Pete isn't here, but he wanted me to give a shout out for uh the parade. Sorry, the big parade, so that I'm sure all of you have that
Dog.
information
Mhm.
on how to be in the parade, but it's time to that you can um, put a float in the parade. Here we go. The 83rd Dogwood Parade is scheduled for Saturday, May 16th. Actually, I'll just put this in the chat also. And I told him that we would try to round up at the Community Foundation through all our convening, see if anybody wants to put any America 250 themed parades in the Phoenixville parade, and make it the biggest parade yet. So there's information about that. Um, yeah, I mean, we have on the Community Foundation, the America 250 website, we update it all the time. There's nothing, in particular, but if you need information, it's a great place to start looking for any of these ideas. And that's it. We're promoting everything. I guess we can keep it short today and get back to the sun at least. Anybody have any last words? Anything else to chat about? America 250 or otherwise?
I just want to say it has made all the difference working with all of you, to tell you the truth. It's been great. It's been really nice. Thank you, Kim, for bringing this all together for me.
Oh, this is so fun. This is like the highlight of my month. I'm always like, this is fun. It's fun talking to you guys and thinking about this. So hooray, America 250 is here. Great work. We're all doing great work. And I look forward to seeing how everything shakes out. So we'll have a meeting next month. And actually, here's a quick question for you. How long do we want to continue meeting? I mean, really, once we get to May, everything is happening. Should we continue meeting after that? Or, I mean, you guys are all in contact with each other, so those connections will happen. What are your thoughts on continuing to convene? How long should we keep doing it? What would be useful? Or maybe you don't know yet
I
because
feel like I don't know yet. I don't even know yet.
yeah, things haven't really, they're about
Yeah.
to start, but they haven't started. So we'll just keep meeting until it seems like we're just talking about current events.
Okay.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about that. We'll talk about sports. Um, all right, everybody. Well, have a great month. I will see you next month and let me know if you need anything. And I'll put this information in email and send it out to everyone. All
Okay.
right. Thanks,
Thank you
everybody.
so
Thanks,
much.
everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.